So today, I kind of want to talk to you guys about bread or sin. I forgot which one. Today, on Tofer's Take. So it's the week of Passover as I'm recording this, and we're in the Feast of Unleaven Bread, which is cool, you know. And I'm like, doing that, and I'm realize something. How much like a good piece of bread was a staple in my diet. I mean, I heard somebody say once that most vegetarians are really starchitarians or breaditarians. You know, I think that would hold true for me. Now, bear in mind, though, I do work making pizzas. So, like a cheese pizza, veggie pizza, cheese bread, breadsticks, all these, are staples, in my diet. And like this week, I'm like, oh wait, I'm not supposed to be doing that. And it's been, I'm not going to lie and say it's been, smooth sailing, but it hasn't been that much of a challenge, or as big of a challenge as I thought it would be. And I was just thinking about that, and like going into this, I was like, man, it's going to be a tough week, and, it really hasn't been. But I got to thinking about that this morning, and I spent all day debating whether I wanted to do this as a podcast or if I wanted to type it up in a blog. I decided to do the podcast. I got to thinking, how often do we have sin in our lives and not think of it as a big deal? And maybe not even realize it. I mean, yeah, I'm going a week without, leaven bread. Can you go a week without lying? How about a week without gossiping? Or a week without letting certain 4-letter words come out of your mouth? Can you go a week without saying or thinking lustful thoughts about somebody? And I think all these things, even for Christians, are pretty common, We don't really think about them as a big deal until we try to stop and see how hard it is to stop doing that. And I think one of the reasons we should see them as a big deal and we should try to stop one of the reasons we don't is see them as a big deal and we do not try to stop, I should say, is maybe we don't see God as holy as he is. I mean, I know super grace gets preached and, oh, God's just going to look over all that and, you're good. You can do whatever you want. But if God is holy and he set, the bar shouldn't we at least be trying to make it? Now, I know we're not going to make it, but shouldn't we at least be striving for it? I mean, seriously. Take one of those things, like take, lying or, four-letter words or gasping, and think how hard it would be, for you, or lustful thoughts, for you not to do that. For you to go a week without doing that. And the Feast of Unleaven Bread is only a week long, but, it's kind of an eye-opener on some stuff. At least, it is for me. But I will say this. I have been eating more veggies, fruits and vegetables, than I normally would. I mean, yeah, I'd still have a veggie pizza or add jalapenos to the cheese bread, but I've been eating, more than I normally would. And when this week's over, I don't know what the first thing I will eat is. I don't know if it's going to be a nice, thick, deep dish pizza, or if I am going to keep on the path that I am on and not eat as much of the leaven breads. But right now I am kind of thinking the latter. But like I said, I don't know, I haven't thought that really that far in advance. I just had some thoughts, that I figured I'd pass on tonight. Anyways, I hope you guys are having, good time out there and being safe and, enjoying the peace and quiet and getting things done, around your house and digging into the Word. But I'll see you later. Peace.